back to my channel. I hope that you guys are having an amazing week so far and that your holiday season is going really, really well. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to recreate this makeup look that I'm wearing on my face right now. And I'm really excited to share this video with you guys because I really, really love how it came out. It's been on my list for a really long time to do a dramatic smoky eye on my channel, and I'm not sure if I've ever done a video like this on my channel before. If I have, it's been like a really long time ago. So I really wanted to do an updated version of a really dramatic smoky eye, and I'm completely obsessed with the way that this one turned out. So I'm really excited to share this video with you guys. To create this look, I used my Urban Decay Naked Smokey palette. Finally, I literally picked this up right around the time it was available in stores, and this is the first time that I'm actually having a chance to use it and to film a makeup tutorial for you guys using this palette. So I'm really excited to finally be getting this filmed, to finally be getting this video up for you guys, and even more excited that it actually came out really, really nice, and I'm really, really obsessed with it. And by the way, I wanted to mention too that on my lips, I'm actually wearing this Colourpop liquid lipstick. This is the new liquid lipstick that Colourpop created in collaboration with It's My Ray Ray, and I'm also obsessed with this lip color. I think it went really, really well with this eye look, but just in general, I'm really obsessed with this color. So if you haven't picked it up, I highly recommend that you do so because I really, really love it. It's a really gorgeous mauve pink shade. So enough of my rambling about how much I love this makeup look. Let me go ahead and show you guys how to recreate it. So if you're interested in seeing how to recreate this look, then please keep watching. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is apply my transition shade. I'm taking this reddish brown color from the Kat Von D eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to apply this directly into my crease as my transition shade. As you can see, my eyes are already primed, and I've also laid down some shadow shields just to help to give us that really nice crisp line that you guys know I love. So I'm applying this all throughout the crease and buffing it out really nicely. And then following that, we're going to jump into the star of the show, which is the Urban Decay Naked Smokey palette. So the very first shade that I'm going to pick up is the shade Dagger, which is just a really dark gray shade, and I'm going to apply this into my crease right beneath that transition shade that we just applied. So I'm just going to buff this back and forth in windshield wiper motions into my crease, and again make sure that it's really nicely blended out. The key to a really nice smoky eye is to make sure that all of the shades transition nicely into each other. So I'm really taking my time and making sure that everything is buffed out nicely. So once I've got that shade applied, the next shade that I'm going in with is the shade Whiskey. This is a really dark chocolate brown shade. It's also a matte shade in the palette, and I'm just applying this right on top of that gray shade that we just applied just to help with blending a little bit, and this is just going to help to further define our crease. Next up, I'm going to be taking this Milani Shadow Eyes pencil in the shade Black Ink, and I'm going to be applying this to my lid as the base. I'm taking this color right up to the crease. I'm not placing it into my crease, but I am taking it up just a little bit below the crease, and then I'm going to blend this out with my finger. If you don't have this Shadow Eyes pencil, you can also use a creamy black eyeliner or even a gel liner for this step. So once I've got that blended out, the next shade that our fashion fly has landed on is the shade Black Market. This is the shade that I'm going to be packing onto my entire lid. So I'm using a flat shader brush. This is actually a brush that came in an Anastasia palette, and I'm just going to be really packing this color all over my entire lid right up to the crease. Again, I'm not going to be placing this color into my crease, but I am going to be bringing it right up to my crease and really packing it on as much as possible. You will lose a little bit of this color when we go in and blend next, so don't be afraid to really pack this color on. So once I've got that color packed onto my desired intensity, I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of Dagger and blend out those harsh edges so that all of the colors transition nicely into each other. And then once I've blended out a little bit with Dagger, I'm going to go back in with our original transition shade and blend even more. So when I mentioned earlier that blending was the key to this look, girl, I was not kidding. You can never blend too much, so just blend until your little heart is content. So once I finished blending, I'm going to go back in with this gorgeous shade. This shade is called Armor. It's a really stunning cobalt gray shade. It's also a shimmer shade in the palette. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm just going to apply this right on top of that Black Market shade that we just applied. Now honestly, this step is optional, but for me, I just decided I wanted a little bit more sparkle to this look. So I decided to apply this shade right on top. And then of course, I'm going to go back in and blend everything out. So I'm going back in with a little bit more of that Black Market shade, and I'm just applying that in my outer V because I did want to keep that darkness there. And then I am going to go ahead and apply my liner and lashes off camera. So now we can go ahead and move on to the face. I went ahead and applied my face primers, and then I'm going in with the NYX Dark Circle Corrector, and I'm going to apply this right underneath my eyes. This product has literally become a staple for me. It does such a great job of canceling out dark circles. So I'm just going to apply this right underneath my eyes, as I said, and blend it out with my finger. Following that, I'm going to continue doing a little bit more color correcting using the MAC Prep and Prime pen, and I'm going to apply this to all of the areas on my face where I have some darkness. So a little bit on my cheeks and also around my mouth. Since we are doing such a dramatic eye, I really want to focus on having really flawless skin. So I wanted to make sure that I went in and did a little bit of color correcting so that when I apply my foundation, as you see me doing here, everything will look really flawless. So as you saw, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This one is in the shade Classic Tan, and I'm just going to press this into my skin and really work it in and blend it out so that it gives me that really nice flawless finish that I'm looking for. So once I've got that applied, next up is concealer. I'm going to be mixing two concealers, the Maybelline Age Rewind and also the Bare Mineral Stroke of Light, which I have been obsessed with, and I'm going to use this to highlight my face. So you guys know the drill, all the usual places, and then I'm just going to blend it out with my dampened beauty blender. So next up, I'm going to bake my face. I'm using the Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is such an amazing face powder. If you haven't tried this out, I highly recommend it, and it's so affordable. You can find it at Walmart. So I'm just going to apply this to all of the areas that I just concealed. And I know it looks like a lot of product, but as I mentioned, I am going to be baking my face. So I'm just going to let that hang out on my face while I fill in my brows. And I did finally film a brow routine for you guys, so I will link that for you if you would like to see an updated version of how I fill in my brows. And then here I'm just setting them in place with my L'Oreal Brow Stylist. So as I mentioned, I am sweeping away all of that extra powder off of my face with a stippling brush. This one is by MAC. And then I'm going to set the rest of the foundation on my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark. So moving on to contour, today I'm going to be using my Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to be mixing the shades Havana and Espresso. And again, since we're going really dramatic on the eyes, I wanted to do a really dramatic chiseled contour. So I'm using my NARS Ita brush to accomplish that look. And I'm going to be contouring all of the areas that I normally contour. So my cheeks, my nose, and then I'm also going to switch brushes to contour my temples and then also chisel out my jawline as well. So next up is blush, and I decided to go with this one from Colourpop. It's in the shade Cheerio. It's a really nice mauve-y shade that I thought went really well with this look and also with the lip color that I'll be pairing it with later. And then I'm going to highlight my cheeks with this L'Oreal Lumi Face Highlighter in the shade Golden. And this brush, a couple of you guys asked me about it in my last video. It is from Sedona Lace. And then I'm also going to be highlighting my Cupid's bow. Jumping back up to the eyes, I'm going to line my waterline with this eyeliner by Jordana in the shade Aqua Stone. And then I'm going to take the same shade that we used all over our lid, and I'm going to apply this to the outer portion of my lower lash line and the inner portion of my lower lash line, leaving the middle portion blank, as you see me doing here. And then what I'm going to do with that middle portion is I'm going to take that gorgeous silvery shade called Armor from the Smoky palette, and I'm going to apply that right to the center center of my eye. And this is really going to help to open up the eyes and just really make them pop. So once I've got that applied, I'm going to blend everything out with our original transition shade from the Kat Von D palette. And then I'm going to highlight my inner corner with a mixture of the shades High and Dirty Sweet, which are basically a champagne and a golden shade. So I'm just going to apply that to my inner corner on both eyes, finish off with some mascara, and then the eyes are complete. So moving on to the lips, the first thing that I'm going to do is line them. I'm using a MAC lip liner in the shade Hover. And then I'm going to go in with a new Colourpop liquid lipstick. And yes, this liquid lipstick is everything. Like, as you saw, when I put that first swipe on my lips, I was like, yes, this is perfection. This is the collaboration that Colourpop did with It's My Ray Ray, and it's absolutely stunning. So once I've got that applied, I'm just going to set everything in place with my makeup setting spray, and then this makeup look is complete. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I think that it would be perfect if you really want to go more glam for a holiday look this year. I really enjoyed how it came out, as I mentioned at the beginning, so I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it as well. If you enjoyed, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up so that I will know that you liked it. And I am planning on posting lots more holiday looks, so feel free to leave a comment down below letting me know if you have any ideas of looks that you would like to see from me next. Also, I do have a huge holiday giveaway going on, which I will link for you guys down below as well. So if you haven't entered, make sure that you check out that video so that you can see all of the details for how to enter that giveaway. So thank you guys so much again for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.